So let's start in child's pose, please. So child's pose, you go on your shins and put your buttocks back towards your heels. And let's go ahead and extend the arms forward as far as they go, as far as they reach. And let's make it an active child's pose since we are going to flow today. So press down through the fingertips and actively send your shoulders back and into one another. So your fingertips are pressing into the ground and you're anchoring yourself. And then your arms are super active. Your elbows are no longer touching the mat. And you're actively sending the shoulders back and away from the ears. Take a deep breath into the back body. And a deep breath out. And another deep breath into the back body, back of your heart inflates like a balloon. And exhale, empty all the way out. Two more like that, just connecting to the breath, listening to your own breath. Angie, I see that you're not comfy in this pose. So come up to the knees. Everybody keep breathing. Good. So come up to your knees, your hips on top of your knees. Yes, and do that. That's puppy pose, and that will make the baby put into the right position for birth. So always do this. If you feel pressure on your hips or your pelvis, come to this pose. This is going to be your saver, okay? Good. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your toes and come to the very first downward dog of the day. So downward dog is like an inverted V shape with the body. Like if you were a mountain and you press into the hands and you take the peak of that mountain, your seat, all the way up and all the way back. Good. From there, make sure that you are anchoring into the ground through the L shape that is created by your thumb and index finger. This is the part of the palm that you really press in order to root into the earth. And you keep that, but roll the shoulders away from one another. So heads of the shoulders roll back. Triceps roll down and into your face. Good, and from there, keep sending the hips up and back, up and back, up and back as much as you can. On your next available inhalation, come all the way forward into plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. And as you exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Two more like that. Take the whole length of the inhale to move forward into plank pose. Take the whole length of your exhale to move back into downward dog. And one more round on your own, exploring your own breath and the relationship of the breath with the movement. Inhale, come forward into plank, hold it there. So plank pose is like the top of the push-up, Isu. That's it. Good. From here, move the shoulder blades away from one another. They roll out, abduction of the shoulder blades. And then sternum moves forward. Yes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way down to your bellies. Angie, do puppy pose. Yes, stay there. Everybody else, Isuzu, come all the way down to your belly All the way down. Keep the elbows in, elbows in, elbows in. Yes, lower down. Press the tops of your feet down into the earth. Interlace the hands behind the neck, like if you were doing crunches. That's it. Root down through the base of the feet. Good. Tops of the feet. And also the pubic bone. So you're sending your tailbone back towards the heels, and your kneecaps are no longer touching the ground. You're lifting the kneecaps. Inhale, the chest rises, elbows expand to the sides. Exhale, forehead down. As you inhale, the collarbones expand. As you exhale, you lower down. 2 more. Inhale, keep rooting through the base of the feet and the pubic bone. Keep exhaling everything down. Last deep breath, everything lifts, perhaps a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down, release your hands, press it back to child's pose. Take only 1 breath there, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and use the exhale to press into the hands and send the hips back and up in space. Kyler, see if you can do this without transitioning into hands and knees. So directly from child's pose, use the strength of your arms to tuck your toes and bring the hips back without going into forearms. Yes, that's it. That's what I want you to do. Good. Take the hips back in space. Deep breath in. Look in between the hands and start baby steps forward. Baby steps forward. Slow and easy. Good. Inhale. Look and lengthen. Belly in, shoulders back. Go all the way forward in your mat, Isu. All the way forward. Move your feet forward, 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 hasta que llegues al tope de tu mat. Hacia adelante, camina hacia adelante. Con tus pies hacia adelante. Tus pies hacia adelante. Posiciónate en la parte delantera del mat. Estás hacia atrás. Good. Inhale, look and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep a nice micro bend on the knees. Let the belly touch the thighs. Inhale, look and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release the head down. Good. This time, inhale, look and lengthen. Exhale, hands to the hips. Elbows go to the back. Press into your feet. Come all the way to standing. All the way to standing. Stand up. Good. Isu, da 3 pasos hacia adelante. Camina, pie derecho hacia adelante, pie izquierdo hacia adelante, pie derecho hacia adelante. Ahí. Bien. Tadasana, mountain pose. Bringing the hands into the heart. And let's connect with an intention. Why are you here today? Why did you show up to yoga today? Is it that you need more flexibility both in body and mind? Or perhaps you want to feel stronger, both in the physical shape and the spiritual form. And know that in this class, you're going to get both. We're going to cultivate a sense of flexibility, adaptability, openness. But we are also going to move through some resistance. We will create tapas, which means heat, internal heat. And you will feel the resistance coming because this class will challenge you in every single way. And you will get through it. And you'll feel bliss at the end. Inhale from the heart, straight up to the ceiling, stretch. Exhale, fold forward. Keep a nice bend on your knees, belly touching the thighs. Inhale, look and lengthen, belly in, shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands down in the mat, step it back to plank. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, shining the heart forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale into downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Pay special attention to your base, whatever is touching the ground. Know that as in any other structure, our yoga poses start from the ground up. We build them from our hands, connecting to the earth fully. And then we rise the hips up and back, melting the chest towards the thighs. Take a deep breath in, move the hips even more back in space, look in between the hands and gently walk your feet forward in between your hands. Look up and lengthen, belly in. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Good. From here, come all the way up to standing. Arms reach. Take the whole length of your inhale for your palms to touch. Exhale, take that energy into your heart space. Again, inhale, up we go. Exhale, fold forward. Keep a nice bend on your knees. Look and lengthen, prepare, plant your hands, step your right foot back, your left foot back into plank. Take an extra inhale there. And as you exhale, maybe at the same time, your knees, your chest, and your chin touch the ground. Sliding the chest forward and up for cobra. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale into downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And another deep breath in. And out. Regulate your breath with mine. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Move the hips back in space. Look in between the hands. Giant step forward with the left foot followed by the right. Look up and lengthen, belly in. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Come all the way to standing. Arms reach, palms touch. Stretch, tailbone pointing down. Exhale into your heart space. Last round like that, creating heat from the inside out. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, fold, nice bend on the knees. Inhale, look and lengthen. This is your transition pose. Plant your hands, walk your feet back into plank. Take an extra breath. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin at the same time. Good. Inhale, reaching the heart forward and up. Exhale into downward dog. Great. Rachel, keep the chin parallel to the floor. Don't do this, okay? This is an illusion of getting higher, but you're actually harming your neck. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, right foot steps forward in between the hands. Come to the fingertips so you have more leverage and bring the left heel down. Make sure your left toes are pointing to the left upper corner of the mat into a 45-degree angle. And when your base is ready, inhale, bring the chest up and the arms up for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. That's it. So I want you to focus only on the back leg. The outer edge of the left foot is rooting into the earth so much that the internal part of the ankle is lifting. Yes, I see you, Jacob. Now keep that action and layer this one on top. Start to spin the left hip forward and the right hip back. Take the tailbone down. Bring more space in between the belly and the front thigh. Even more. More. Yes, take one more deep breath in, release the shoulders down and away from the ears. Take the whole length of your exhale to move your hands down towards the mat. Inhale, the right foot back, sorry. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Sliding the heart forward and up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward dog. You're doing great, Isu. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Good. Lower the back heel down. Right foot is in a 45-degree angle. The toes are pointing to the right upper corner of the mat. When you're ready, inhale, bring it up. Good. Outer side of your right foot roots. The inner part of your ankle lifts. Your right hip moves forward. Your left hip moves back. Turn the tailbone to point to the center of the mat as a laser beam. And your frontal hip bones, you roll them forward and in. That's it. Take one more deep breath. Reach higher. Descend the shoulders away. Exhale with control. Your hands return to the mat. Inhale, left foot back. Plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Keep the elbows glued to the ribcage. Sliding the chest forward. Peel the chest open. Collarbones expand. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in, move the hips back in space, look in between the hands and walk your feet forward. You can jump if you like. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Bend your knees. Inhale into chair pose. Good. Angie, move the arms back. So your chair pose from now on, you're reaching back like Superman flying. Back. Good. Tuck the tailbone back and down. So you're getting rid of the arch in the lower back. Send the weight of your body more towards the heels than the toes. Give me one more deep breath. Exhale, sweet surrender, fold forward. Good. Look up and lengthen. Plant your hands. Step the left foot back. Lower the left heel down. Left heel, not the knee, but the heel. Good. Make it into a 45-degree angle with that foot. And when you're ready with your base, inhale, bring the chest up. Good. Take a deep breath in. Everybody but Angie, hold your breath as you bring the hands down to the mat. Good. Step the right foot back. Exhale as you bend your elbows for Chaturanga Dandasana. This is your chance to breathe. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale into downward dog. So I'm going to cue a more advanced way of breathing. If you need to take more breaths, this is the rule. Whenever you're moving upwards, meaning I'm coming up to standing, I'm reaching my arms up, I'm breathing in, I'm inhaling. Whenever I'm moving downwards, reaching into the ground or contracting my belly muscles, I'm exhaling. Okay? So you take as many breaths as you need. And if you want to challenge your practice this morning, stay with me. Good. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Right heel down, 45-degree angle. Inhale, come up to standing. Hold your breath, hands down. Step the left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep, 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 deep breath in. And a deep, 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 deep breath out. One more like that. Breathe it in. in more, and out, out, out more. Inhale, reach the hips back in space. Look in between the hands, walk, jump, or fly your feet forward. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips, reach the arms up. Send your weight to your heels, lift off the 10 toes, off of the earth. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, surrender, fold forward. Look up and lengthen. This is your transition. Plant your hands. Step your feet back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down to the floor. Sliding the chest up for cobra, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hips up and back into downward dog. Right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to rise into Vita 1. Hold your breath, immediately bring the hands down, step the right foot back, and exhale as you lower. Angie, you never hold your breath, okay? You have a person inside of you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale as you step it forward. Lower the back heel. Inhale like a flotation device, coming up with the breath. Right away, hold the breath as you bring the hands down. Step the left foot back and bend the elbows as you lower. Deep breath in and a deep breath out into downward dog. 3 deep breaths here. Make sure there is absolutely no space in between your hands and the mat. So Isu, I don't want you to do that. I want you to really press into this part. Yes, that's it. And from there, melt your chest back towards your thighs. Keep the knees bent without lifting the hands. The whole palm is touching the ground. And you're sending your chest back towards your thighs. Good. Give me one deep breath in. Empty out through your mouth. Ha. Good. Right leg up and back, please. Open the hip, bend the knee. The highest peak of the pose is the knee. Good. Press deeper with your right hand. Drop the right shoulder down. Attempt to square off the shoulders. Only open the hip a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Good. Inhale, come on up, warrior 1. Exhale, spin, back of the house, warrior 2 on the left side. So remember what we did in the studio? Spin to the back of your mat and you bend the left knee. Yes. So Angie, volteate. Eso, ahí está, mamá. Bien, Isu. El pie derecho, bájalo, el talón derecho lo bajas. Y ahora el talón izquierdo y el arco del pie derecho hacen una línea recta. T-bone stance, that's what I'm talking about. Good. Everybody, drop the right hip lower than the left, especially if your name is Jacob. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Extending the arms away from one another, descending the shoulders. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing the left foot. Plant your hands and slide the left foot back and up, back and up, back and up. Open the hip, bend the knee. You guys asked for spicy. Take a deep breath in. Melt the left shoulder down as much as you can. That's it. And on your next available exhalation, step the left foot forward in between the hands. The inhale is warrior 1. You know already the alignment for that. The exhale, you spin to the front of the house, back in front to the computer, and you do warrior two on the right side. Good. So Jacob, I want you to look into your left hand and send all the weight of your body into the outer edge of the left foot. That's it. That is what I want you to do all the time in this pose. Look away from the front foot. This is exactly the opposite of what every yoga teacher will tell you. Remember me, okay? Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Rachel, tailbone down. Roll the frontal hip bones in. More. Tailbone down. And now descend your rib cage as well towards your hips. Like you're not twerking. Pull the booty in. Yes. Take one more deep breath in. Jacob, look forward. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame the right foot. Slide the right foot back and up, back and up, back and up. Open the hip. Bend the knee again. Press deeper with the right hand. That's it. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Same thing. We're going to build on top. Inhale, rise to warrior one. Exhale, spin back of your room. Warrior two on the left side. Bien, Angie. Take a deep breath in. Jacob, look to your right hand. And try to spin the left hip higher than the right. Yes, that's it. It doesn't matter how much you bend the front knee, okay? The left knee. Good. From here, take a deep breath in. Left elbow towards the left knee. Right arm up and over the ear. Konasana. So left elbow on top of the left knee. Right arm up and over the ear. Turn the chest up towards the right side. So you're revolving the chest and you're opening. You're pushing the groins forward and you're leaning your chest back. Take one more deep breath in. Look down. As you inhale, come back to warrior two. It's going to burn like hell. Let it be. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing the left foot. Slide left foot back and up, back and up, back and up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Exhale, step it through. One breath per movement in this part. Use the inhale to come on up for warrior one. And as you exhale, you spin. Go to warrior two on the right side. Good. Jacob, you look towards the back, towards the left arm. Take a deep breath in. Keep sending your weight, everybody, to the outer edge of the left foot. Now I want your right hip higher than the left. Imagine that your hips are like butterfly wings and they're opening, they're spreading away from one another. That's it, much better. Take one more deep breath. And now exhale, right elbow on top of the right knee. Press into the elbow to avoid crunching the right shoulder in. So Isu, estás twisting. I don't want you to twist. It's the right elbow towards the right knee. Opening. And now you open the left shoulder to the right. You're doing great. That's it. Take one more deep breath. Look down. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Good. From here, stay as you are. Only move your torso towards the left halfway. So move your hands, pivot your right foot in, and you are in a separated leg stretch. Move your torso towards the left halfway. More, Jacob, more. Yes, pivot your right foot in, your left toes in as well, and you are in a separated leg stretch. Brazarita. So everybody look at me. Open your legs, fold forward. Yes. Jacob, move more towards your left. Yeah. Neutral hips. That's it, baby. And now just let it be. Fold forward. Make sure your toes are facing into one another. Your heels are slightly out. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine forward. Activate your legs, exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way to standing. All the way to standing. That's it. Now, open your legs like ballerina style. It doesn't have to be 90-degree. Just open your toes out and your heels come in. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, palms facing up, and reach the shoulders down. So I don't want you to be here. I want you to be here. You see the difference? Take a deep breath in, take the tailbone down, and as you exhale, bend the knees to the sides. Bend the knees to the sides, yogi squat. That's it, stay there. Goddess pose. So I want you to imagine that your legs are the two sides of a zipper and you want to take that gin up. So you want to zip it up. You're squeezing the energy into the center line. It's like your heels want to energetically drag into one another. You take the tailbone down, you roll the frontal hip bones up, navel pulls back. Give me one more deep breath in. Go lower as you exhale, stay with me, and inhale, come all the way to standing, all the way to standing. Good. Release the hands back, interlace the hands behind you, turn the toes in slightly. Yes. And just open the chest. Up, 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 up. Feel that expansion of the collarbones. Keep sending the tailbone down in order to stabilize your legs. Good. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands. Pivot both of your feet forward. So your right foot is front, your left foot is in the back. But both sets of toes, great Jacob, are looking forward. That's it. And now I'm going to give you options, okay? Option number 1, grab opposite elbows. Option number 2, make a prayer in the back of your heart. So you decide. Angie, I want you to bring the fingertips down when we fold forward, okay? And use your hands. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the right leg. For this pose, both knees are supposed to be straight. So do your best in order to reach down. That's not the end game of the pose. The end game of the pose is to keep both knees straight and reach forward instead. And feel your legs working at so much. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, go deeper. And then inhale, press into your feet and come back to standing. Good. Do not release your arms yet. Take a step forward with the left foot, a step back with the right foot. Good. Inhale, deep breath in. Take the tailbone down. Exhale, move the crown of the head down and forward. That's it. Keep reaching. Keep expanding. We're looking for length much more than the fold. Good. And from there, the next time that you inhale, press down into your feet in order to rise up in one piece. Good. Inhale there. And exhale, take a step forward with the right foot. That's it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace all of your fingers, bat the index. And on your next available exhalation, lean towards the right side. Lateral stretch. So leaning towards the right side, you'll notice that your left shoulder wants to move forward. Reach it back. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, leaning into the left side. Don't allow your right shoulder to hunch forward. Pull it back with your breath, with your effort. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stay there. Samastitihi means we come back to the center. We go back inside. We find home within our breath. Feel the yoga high. Feel your effort. Connect to that buzzing sensation that is the result of moving energy. And cultivate an attitude of gratitude for having this body, for being healthy, for being here. Toe heel your feet open, mat width apart. Toes slightly out, heels slightly in. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees until you reach to a yogi squat, malasana. Good. Use your inner resources so your elbows pull against your knees in order to open them even more. Take the tailbone, push the whole hip structure forward in order to find length. That's it. Take one more deep breath. Rachel, remember, chin down, no wrinkles in the back of the neck. This, no bueno. Take one more breath. And exhale, release your seat to the ground. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to flap out. Baddha Konasana. You're gonna like this, Isu. So bring the soles of your feet together and knees away. Yes. Good. From here, I want you to look at your feet and try to open them like if they were your favorite book. So you're trying to bring the tops of the feet into the earth as well. And if your knees are way up, just allow gravity to do its work. Stay here. Do not reach forward, Kyler. Reach up instead. That's it. Rochelle, you're doing it again. Chin down, back of the neck long. That's it. I want you to create the space where you really need it. You doing this avoids the energy to reach into the unexplored areas of your body. Take one more deep breath, everybody. And exhale slowly. Keep the legs as they are, but reach your hands back until you are in the floor. And Angie, you can stay there, my love. It's uncomfortable to be acostada boca arriba, no? Yeah, so stay there. Everybody else, come down into the earth. Acuéstete boca arriba. And allow your legs to stay exactly as they are. Acuéstate boca arriba, Isu. Y deja que las rodillas caigan a los lados. Ahí estás. Bring one hand on top of the belly to connect with the energy of truth. One hand on top of the heart, connecting to the energy of love. And we breathe. And we use this moment to connect to ourselves, to honor our feelings, and to really ask ourselves the question, how are you doing today? From the heart, from your truth. What is the energy that you're bringing with you today? How are you showing up? And perhaps you are experiencing some pain, whether it's physical or emotional. Let's recognize it and sit with it for a moment. Perhaps you're experiencing some anxiety. So let's sit with that for a moment. Let's give our sensations, our feelings, the time and the space that they deserve. Because our sensations, our feelings, our energy with information, they're here to inform our consciousness of what's going on. Perhaps you're feeling joy. Let's give joy a space to show itself. Connect with your hips. Notice, what are they trying to say? Do you feel restricted? Do you have the itch to move around? To change positions? Do you feel an inability to stay still? Or on the contrary, perhaps you already melted the physical body and you are just in your breath. Let's celebrate both. Let's honor both. We are in a very complicated time. We are in a time that requires us to look deeply at ourselves, our values, our ways, our moral and ethical ways of being. And you guys are doing the work. So no matter how you feel today, know that you are one step closer to your own truth. Slowly release your hands. Grab your knees from the outside and bring them together. We're going to move into Pigeon Pose on our backs. So bend both knees y dobla las rodillitas, trae los pies al suelo. Good. And we're going to do the right heel on top of the left knee. Angie, tú puedes hacer esto sentada. Do it sitting. Yes. Good. So right heel on top of the left knee. You interlace the hands behind the left thigh and squeeze the left knee into the chest as you press the right knee away. Relaja la cabeza, Isu. Entrelaza tus manos detrás del muslo izquierdo. Eso. Y abraza tu rodilla izquierda hacia ti. Y energéticamente resistes la rodilla derecha hacia afuera. Beautiful. Breathe into your hips. We first need to move our body to get stronger, to access the tension that likes to hide in our musculature. Especially we did today hip openers. So we first straighten the hips. We make them strong. We activate every single muscle in and around the hips. And now we release. Now we are countering everything that we did before. And we're finding flexibility. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, release, and switch sides. Left heel on top of the right knee. Remember to keep both toes flexed in order to protect the knees. Relax the shoulders onto the mat, away from the ears, chin slightly down, back of the neck longer. And breathe into the sensation. Relaja tu cabeza, eso. It's not easy to feel. It's way easier not to feel, to numb ourselves. And this is the pretty and the ugly of yoga. It forces us to feel. It forces us to stay within the sensations. And it's a practice. It's not only a physical practice, but it's also a practice of emotional skills. So that when life becomes challenging, we can stay in it. Just as we are staying in this sensation. 3 more breaths on your own. Listen to your breath. Last deep breath. And slowly release. Extend both legs. Find Shavasana, our final relaxation. Angie, te acuestas sobre el lado izquierdo, ¿no? And before you dive deeply into the depth of your soul, let's explore one more exercise of breath, one more pranayama. I want you to place the hands on your belly with the thumbs touching your ribs and your other fingers pointing down towards your belly button. Good. And imagine your torso has 3 compartments. One exists below your belly button in your lower abdomen. The other one exists right on top of it in the area of your rib cage. And the third one around your chest. So we're going to breathe and gradually fill up 3 compartments. Inhale into the base of the spine, 1/3 of the way. Pause. Continue inhaling 2/3 of the way into the ribs. Pause. And then finish up the inhalation until you can't get any more air in, all the way filling up your throat and the tip of the nose. And then as slow as you can, you exhale and empty out. Try to isolate these 3 compartments and feel as you breathe in only through the bottom part, base of the spine, below the belly button. You take a gentle pause and you inhale some more until your ribs expand. And then you inhale some more until you can't get any more air into your chest. And then you slowly let it out. Do this 3 more times. Breathe it in to your lower abdomen. Pause. Continue inhaling into your ribs. Pause. And finish it up all the way, expanding the collarbones. And then as slowly as you can, as gradually as you can, you let the air flow out. Two more times. Isolating your torso in 3 parts. Dividing the breath in 3/3. Exploring the full capacity of your lungs to take in the exact amount of air that you need to achieve the more complex qualities of your mood, your concentration, mental clarity. These are not basic needs of the human existence. You will continue to live without mental clarity and without calmness and without mood regulation. But the more oxygen that you take in, the more oxygen is left for these more complex things that our body needs to do, that are not part of our survival, like blinking or pumping the heart and the blood, but they are so very necessary for our well-being. And this is what you're exercising right now. The more air that you breathe in And the more lung capacity that you cultivate, the more well-being you're attracting. And then slowly let go of all control of the breath. And allow yourself to just rest. Slowly, slowly start to come back to the breath. Take the deepest breath of your life. And staying as relaxed as you are, start to move the body, wiggling your toes and your fingers. Slowly begin to stretch in any way that feels good to you right now. Take a good morning stretch. Exaggerate the curve of your spine. Point your toes, reach it back. And then slowly squeeze your knees into the chest. And let them drop towards the right side into a fetal position. Take this time to feel the benefits of your practice today. And when you're ready, Come up to a seat. Joining the palms together into the heart, we connect. And we bow, taking the chin down towards the chest. We bow into that true teacher that lives inside of us, that shows and reveals itself by sensations and feelings and thoughts. That quiet voice is what knows best. May we honor it, may we hear it. May we stay deeply connected to its messages. May we stay open to receive its messages. I'm going to say that mantra in Sanskrit. The true teacher lives within. And we'll all reply back together, Jai, which means victory. It's like a hell yeah. Om Bolo Satguru Bhavan Ki Jai. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I miss you all in person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, any comments, I'm here for a few minutes.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I was having phone problems. My Zoom kept...
I know. You kept coming back and like out and back, out and back.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but it seemed to resolve itself. So
good.
It's better.
I got disconnected twice too. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. I lost you twice.
Listen, I have a friend. She calls herself a bruja, like a witch. Mm-hmm. And she's telling me that she's receiving these messages from, you know, the spirits or whatever, that the internet is going to go kaput within the next months.
I've heard that too. But
you heard it? Yeah, she told me, listen, if you have important things, take them into a hard drive because we're going to lose all internet connection within the next months. And I was like, that could be cool.
Hi guys, I gotta go. Bye. Do we have class on Thursday?
Yes, Thursday at 8.
Bye.
Bye. So heads up.
Yeah, that might be good for me.
Yeah, right.
That's my job, but
you'll be unemployed and
yeah.
You can play and spend a lot of time with your new son.
There you go.
Isu, ¿cómo te sentiste?
Divino.
Sí.
Pero tengo que aprender mucho.
Sí.
Mucha información.
I know. Today was Isu's first class.
Well, congrats.
So yeah, you made it. You made it. You guys want to share with her how it felt, your first yoga class? To encourage her?
It was hard, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. And I was so tight, and it was just, but I loved it. So afterwards, I felt like I had gained something. And so I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. And now it's been a few years now, and I'm more flexible, and I have more strength and more centeredness than I think I may have ever had before. So I love it.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Kyler.
Nice.
I think you nailed it. Yeah, Isu. Keep coming, and it's not gonna get easier, but you're gonna get stronger and more used to it. And I think that's everything, no?
The things that were hard will become easy, and you'll find new things that are hard.
Exactly.
Practice, big practice.
Practice, 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 and all is coming.
Anything. I was so not flexible. Everything hurts so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now it got better. Still have a long way to go, but it's fun. You
It's
enjoy
fun.
the journey.
Yes. Yeah, and I love that because it's really like I don't think nobody can graduate from yoga. You know, it's not that like you reach an end goal.
Right.
There's always a new challenge. There's always a way to go deeper. There are always the injuries there to keep you accountable. And yeah, like as we grow older and as we evolve in our practice, we need different things. So our practice changes. It's never the same. And if you keep coming to these classes, you'll see that no class is the same as the old one, right? Like it's always different. I think that's why I'm all you can yoga, because I'm not married to one style. I'm not married to one way, but you'll get used to me and my eclecticness.
You are amazing. We love you.
Jacob, you want to say something?
I missed seeing you. I had hurt my finger rollerblading, so I didn't take time off.
What happened?
Just couldn't stop. So it was using my hands to stop, and it's better now. It just needed to take time.
Good. I'm happy to see you.
But I just love the feeling after. It's really nice to be back.
It is, right? And the thing about my way of teaching yoga, I'm not going to teach as fast, even though today was a pretty moderate paced class, but I'm going to take the time to really see you and try to move the energy where I see that you are frozen. So how the energy works is that we try to go through the path of least resistance. Whatever is easier, we try to go that way. And we try to, achieve these poses and be in these poses in the easiest way possible. But then most of our body stays unexplored and like dead with no life force. So when I see your body and I see that you are overcompensating, I need you to move the energy into where is frozen or dead, and that's gonna feel way harder.
Yeah, you've really taught me that, and I've taken that in other aspects of movement too. Like if I feel like there's some move I'm trying to do and I feel like I'm not quite feeling it or whatever the case, I really break it down and try to feel like, all right, mechanically, what should I be doing? It's really helped.
Yeah, and that comes with practice and with getting used to my classes and my voice and like the way that I do things. But that's why I don't have so many students. Because it's not for mainstream. It's not. You gotta be willing to do the work. It's not just a workout, it's a work in. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Love you so much. And I'll see you Thursday.
Great class. See you next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.